Hello friends and welcome back to my homestead. Last year I recorded a video and I never posted it, I don't know why, but how you can store extra eggs that you may have on your homestead, because this is what's going on. My chicken's been attacked a couple days ago by a coyote and I lost a few chickens, and they're under so much stress that their production is way down. So I'm glad that I have some stored away eggs from last year, so I will attach that video so you guys can see how to store eggs just in case you're gonna need them later. Friends, and welcome back to my homestead. Today I'm in the kitchen because I'm going to be preserving eggs. I already have another video of preserving eggs by water glossing, and I was corrected because I used hydrated lime, and the correct term if I use hydrated lime is really called liming eggs, because water glossing eggs is a really different method where they use sodium silicate. Listen, I don't know what you call it. I looked up as water glossing using lime, hydrated lime method, and that's what I used, and I'm gonna check on it in the next 8 to 9 months. But listen, my chickens are still laying beautifully. Every day they produce a good amount of eggs, but the production is slowly slowing down, and I know it will slow down even more because the days are shorter, and when the days are shorter, there's less eggs production. So I know come winter we're going to be cooking, baking, Christmas season, Thanksgiving season, and we don't have eggs, and I really don't want to go shopping for eggs in the midst of whatever is going on out there. So I would like to preserve my eggs right now. So I have these beautiful eggs here, and I am going to freeze my eggs, and I'm not going to freeze them whole because I tried that method and I did not like it. Also, I tried a method where I broke the egg and I just froze the egg whole, not whipped. And again, I did not like that method because the egg yolk got like dried up, almost like membrane on top, and basically I had to waste half of the egg, and it was wasteful, and I did not like the consistency. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try by whipping it first and then freezing them individually. Yes, I'm going to break each egg separately and freeze them, whip it separately and freeze them in an individual container. Why? Because then I know how much in each container. See, I'm gonna bring this muffin tray into my freezer and freeze it for 10 to 12 hours until they're solid like little rocks. And then I'll pop them out of my containers and I'll put them in a freezer bag, and I'll be able to take out how much I need for a recipe. 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, whatever. So I know that people using silicone little muffin tin forms, I don't have those. So I'm using regular paper ones. So this is gonna be a complete experiment, and I want to see if it works. And then I'm also going to try a method where again I'm going to whip them and I'm going to put them in a saran paper individually, and then when they are all frozen I'll take them out and I will store them in oh, just got a little eggshell. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly whip it, and I'm gonna pour in a container, and I will see how it goes. These are not very large eggs. These are medium-sized eggs from my chickens, but my chickens are free-range chickens and they make beautiful eggs. I know it sounds like it's a lot of work, but this is just prep work, and once it's done and they freeze, you know, then it will be fine. Okay, so this one is finished, and I'm just gonna cover this with a saran paper so they don't get any freezer burn. And I will go ahead and put them in the freezer for the next 10 or 12 hours. Okay, and then I will pop them out. Hopefully they will pop out nicely, because I did not spray them with any kind of oil spray. This is just regular paper tins, okay? I mean paper muffin tins. Okay friends, so I froze these yesterday evening, and about 14 hours have passed, and I want to see how they froze and how they did in the freezer. Enough I'm going to be able to peel them off from these little, well, maybe a problem. We'll see how it goes. Those paper little containers, muffin containers, and then I also froze in the ceramic wrap as well, and see how that goes. And I'm going to store everything in the freezer bag. So let's see. Okay, so let's take a look. So first of all, they froze and I cannot take them out. So this may be a failure. I'm gonna use a butter knife maybe. Yep, I cannot take them out. So that's gonna be a problem. They literally froze to the bottom. I cannot take them out. Okay, let's take a look at these. These so far coming out very easily. Now let's see if I can, yeah, and these coming out beautifully from these containers. And if you guys remember, come on, there's one each bag in each of these little muffin spaces. So that's one egg. Yeah, these guys definitely worked much better than the paper ones. So the paper ones was a big complete failure, and the saran wrap worked. Now I know why people use silicone little containers and not paper ones. But like everything in life, you need to try to learn, and sometimes we'll learn in our mistakes. They're defrosting kind of fast, so I have to work fast. All right, that's the last of these. It's gonna go in the freezer. Okay. I will label this bag, and I will know. Okay. I will label these, and I will know that these are eggs from November 2020. Okay, so here's the problem. Maybe if I let these guys sit for a minute and kind of like defrost a little bit, maybe from the bottom. I don't know. Oh, wait. Let's try it now. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can peel them. No, they're not peeling well at all. Like the paper is ripping. Yeah, this was not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. So kids, don't try this at home. After standing on the counter for about a minute or two, they're actually coming out a little bit easier, but still not the perfect job. Just want to show you that. See, I was able to peel them because they defrosted just a smidge. And literally it was kind of quick, not even 2-3 minutes on the counter, because it's nice and warm in the kitchen right now. So they did come out of the paper, but still not as good as the saran wrap. So friends, don't do this at home. Okay friends, so the freezing egg experiment. So what's our conclusion? And the conclusion is that the paper muffin tins was a big fat failure. Yes, I was able to salvage them, but it was a messy job, so I would not recommend. Lesson 2 I've learned is that they melt pretty quickly, they defrost very quickly, so work fast and put them away in a storage bag as soon as possible, otherwise it gets messy. So the saran wrap worked the best. Now I know why people like to use either a silicone containers And sometimes I even seen people spray oil on it, which I don't like to do. But anyway, so on this note, friends, I hope to encourage you to look into being a little frugal when something is on sale, stock up, and preserve for future. So yeah, I hope you guys are encouraged and try something new.